Alexandra Eala's Australian Open main draw debut delivered the kind of match that can reshape expectations in a single night. A blistering opening set, a roaring pro-Eala crowd, and a momentum flip that ultimately sent Alycia Parks into the next round. The headline result was Parks advancing in 3 sets after dropping the first set 6-0, while Eala exited singles with a performance that still reinforced why her name keeps trending far beyond tennis circles. Beyond the scoreline, the matchup became a snapshot of modern women's tennis, where a huge serve can reverse a match quickly, and where a young player's visibility can outgrow the confines of a side court. Alexandra Eala's Australian Open debut. A 6-0 statement, then a tough turn. Eala came out with fearless timing and clean returns, racing through the first set 6-0 and feeding off a packed, highly energized atmosphere. The early pattern was clear. Eala was taking time away, getting first strikes on return, and forcing Parks to play from awkward positions. Then the match pivoted. Parks began landing a higher percentage of first serves, shortened points, and protected her service games with a power-first mix of pace and placement. As the rallies shifted from neutral exchanges to serve-and-one patterns, the pressure moved onto Eala's own service games, where small dips in first serve consistency can quickly snowball against a player with Parks' weapons. Parks took the next 2 sets 6-3, 6-2 to complete the comeback and advance, while Eala was left with a bittersweet debut. Proof she can dominate stretches at Grand Slam level, and a reminder that closing against elite power requires a steadier plan B when the opponent finds rhythm. Alycia Parks tennis, the big serve blueprint that travels. For Parks, the comeback was a textbook example of how a power profile wins ugly when it needs to. When her timing clicked, she made the court feel smaller, earning quick points, saving energy, and forcing Eala to defend under constant scoreboard pressure. That matters at majors. Early rounds often come down to who can hold serve under noise, nerves, and shifting conditions. Parks showed she could reset after a lopsided set and execute a calmer second and third, even in an environment tilted heavily toward her opponent. Next up, Parks is scheduled to face Karolina Muchova on Wednesday, January 21st, Melbourne time, in the round of 64. It's a contrasting style test. Parks' raw pace and direct patterns versus Muchova's variety, touch, and ability to disrupt rhythm. Why this Parks-Eala match will keep following both players. For Parks, the story is momentum, a comeback win under a hostile atmosphere, then a high-profile matchup that can validate her ceiling. For Eala, the story is trajectory. She showed she can overwhelm opponents on a Grand Slam stage, and now the focus shifts to sustaining that level when the opponent's strengths start dictating play. If you're tracking either player, the simplest takeaway is this. Parks proved her serve can rescue her on the biggest stages, and Eala proved she belongs. Now the next step is turning flashes into full match control.